Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that can transform your life. You see, success doesn't come from waiting for the right moment or from wishing for things to change. It comes from the choices we make each and every day and the habits we build. Success is the result of small, deliberate actions compounded over time. It's about forcing yourself to take action when you'd rather quit, pushing yourself when you want to rest, and committing to the process when the results seem far away. In this moment, I want to challenge you to step up, take ownership of your future, and realize that the power to create the life you've always dreamed of lies in the habits you build today. So let me ask you, are you ready to force yourself to build the habits that guarantee your success? Let's dive in. Take ownership of your life. Too many people live as though they're waiting for life to happen to them. They wait for the right opportunities, the right people, the right circumstances. But success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who take responsibility for their actions and decisions. When you take ownership, you stop blaming others, stop making excuses, and stop waiting for things to change. You step into your power, and you realize that you have the ability to shape your destiny. Taking ownership means acknowledging that you are the architect of your life. You are the one who decides what you do with each day, each hour, each moment. No one else is responsible for your happiness, success, or failure. You hold the pen to your story. If you're not happy with where you are, then you have the power to change it. Stop giving away your power to external forces. Understand that you are in control of your decisions, actions, and outcomes. When you take ownership, you commit to growth. It's easy to stay comfortable, to avoid challenging yourself, but growth happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. You won't grow by staying in your comfort zone. And when you take ownership of your life, you make a decision to push past those limits. You take responsibility for your personal development, knowing that your progress is directly tied to the effort you put in. No one can do this for you. This is your journey, and you are the one who must walk it. Ownership also means being accountable. Accountability is not just about measuring results. It's about staying true to your promises even when it's tough. It's about setting clear intentions and holding yourself responsible for fulfilling them, no matter the obstacles. If you fail, you don't shift the blame. You take a hard look at what went wrong and figure out how to do better next time. Taking ownership means understanding that your actions matter and that everything you do or don't do has consequences. When you take ownership of your life, you stop waiting for validation from others. The truth is, no one else's opinion should define your worth or your potential. Your life is not a popularity contest, and your value is not determined by the approval of others. You are enough just as you are. Taking ownership means standing firm in your own beliefs, trusting your instincts, and walking your path with confidence. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. Taking ownership also requires the courage to face difficult truths. It means accepting the fact that sometimes you are the one holding yourself back. It's easy to point fingers at circumstances, other people, or luck. But true ownership requires self-reflection. You have to be willing to look in the mirror and say, I am responsible for where I am today. That may not always be easy, but it's necessary if you truly want to change your life. Growth begins with self-awareness. And you can't change what you don't acknowledge. Taking ownership is a mindset shift. It's a decision to stop being a passive observer of your life and become the active participant in your own story. It means waking up each day with the understanding that you have the power to influence what happens next. You choose how you respond to challenges, how you approach opportunities, and how you handle setbacks. When you take ownership, you stop waiting for life to give you what you want, and you go out and take it. Success is not an overnight phenomenon. It's the result of the small decisions and actions you take every single day. We often think of success as something grand and distant, a single event or achievement that will mark the turning point of our lives. But the truth is, success is built one small habit at a time. It's the small, consistent actions that create the foundation for bigger accomplishments. The path to success is paved with the habits you choose to develop over time. Many people want to skip the hard work and jump straight to the rewards. They look at successful people and see the results, but they don't see the countless hours, the sacrifices, and the consistent effort that went into achieving those results. The reality is, success is about showing up every day and doing the little things, even when no one is watching. The sum of these small habits is what adds up to extraordinary achievements. The power of small habits lies in their compounding effect. At first, it might seem like the effort you're putting in is insignificant, that the changes you're making are too small to matter. But over time, these small habits accumulate and build upon one another, leading to exponential growth. What seems like a minor improvement today will snowball into something far greater tomorrow. Just like saving a little money each day leads to a large sum over time, your small actions build toward massive success. Small habits are easier to implement than drastic, sweeping changes. They are manageable and sustainable. If you try to overhaul your life all at once, you'll likely burn out or become overwhelmed. But when you break down your goals into smaller, more achievable actions, you create a system that's easier to stick to. For example, rather than committing to work out for an hour every day, start by committing to 10 minutes. Gradually, as that habit becomes ingrained, you'll find yourself doing more without feeling the pressure of an all-or-nothing approach. Another key benefit of small habits is that they help build momentum. Once you've created one positive habit, it becomes easier to add another. The sense of accomplishment from one success motivates you to keep going. This momentum is a powerful force. It keeps you moving forward even when things get difficult. Instead of seeing success as something out of reach, you start to see it as a series of small steps, each of which brings you closer to your goal. The more momentum you build, the harder it becomes to stop. Small habits also contribute to long-term sustainability. While bursts of intense effort can produce quick results, they are often short-lived. The key to lasting success is consistency, and that's what small habits provide. When you build habits into your daily routine, they become part of who you are. They don't feel like work because they've become second nature. It's the consistency of small habits, practiced over time, that leads to the kind of success that endures and continues to grow. Small habits give you the opportunity to adjust and refine as you go. Unlike large, rigid goals that may set you up for failure if you don't achieve them perfectly, small habits give you the flexibility to make adjustments. You can start with a simple habit, and if you need to tweak it to better suit your needs, you can do so without feeling discouraged. Success isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And small habits allow you to make steady progress without being derailed by setbacks. Discipline is the foundation of success. It's the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when the excitement fades, when distractions arise, or when things get difficult. While motivation comes and goes, discipline is what keeps you moving forward when you don't feel like it. It's the strength that allows you to push through moments of doubt, fatigue, or frustration. When you embrace discipline, you're not relying on fleeting moments of inspiration. You're relying on your commitment to your long-term vision. Discipline requires you to make choices that align with your goals, even when those choices are not the easiest. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve you and staying focused on what truly matters. It's easy to indulge in temporary pleasures, but discipline asks you to consider the bigger picture. It's about doing what you know you should do, rather than what you want to do in the moment. Discipline forces you to make decisions that are in line with your future success, not just your present comfort. Building discipline is about creating habits that support your goals. It's not about being perfect or rigid. It's about consistency. A disciplined person doesn't need to wait for the perfect time to take action. They make time. They don't allow excuses or distractions to derail their progress. They show up every day, ready to put in the work, whether they feel like it or not. Over time, these consistent efforts become second nature, and discipline becomes ingrained in their daily routine. Discipline also means taking responsibility for your actions and holding yourself accountable. It's easy to blame external circumstances for why things aren't going the way you want them to. But discipline requires you to own your decisions. If things don't go as planned, you don't make excuses, you evaluate, learn, and move forward. When you are disciplined, you understand that your success is determined by your actions, not by factors outside of your control. One of the most powerful aspects of discipline is that it helps you delay gratification. In a world where instant results are often expected, discipline teaches you the value of patience. It reminds you that success is not a quick fix or a shortcut. It's the result of steady, consistent effort over time. Discipline allows you to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of long-term success. It trains your mind to focus on the bigger picture and remain committed to your vision no matter how long it takes to achieve it. Discipline is also essential when facing adversity. Life will challenge you. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments when you question whether it's worth continuing. But discipline is what helps you keep going. When times get tough, it's what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way. When you're disciplined, you refuse to let challenges stop you. You face adversity with determination and resilience, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. Discipline is your greatest ally in the pursuit of excellence. It's easy to settle for mediocrity or to give up after a few setbacks. But discipline pushes you to keep improving, to keep striving for the best version of yourself. It doesn't allow you to rest on your laurels or to accept anything less than what you are truly capable of. Discipline helps you push beyond your limits, continuously raising the bar for yourself and ensuring that you never stop reaching for higher levels of success. Push through the pain. When you decide to pursue success, you are making a commitment to face challenges that will test you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Pain is inevitable, but it is not permanent. It's important to recognize that pain, whether it's discomfort from hard work or the emotional strain of setbacks, is a part of the process. Every successful person has faced moments of pain, but they have pushed through, knowing that on the other side lies growth, achievement, and progress. The first step in pushing through pain is understanding that it is temporary. Pain can be deceiving. It often feels like it will last forever, but it won't. What feels unbearable today will eventually pass. The key is to keep moving forward, step by step, even when the pain makes you want to stop. Remind yourself that this discomfort is necessary for growth. You cannot reach new heights without experiencing some level of strain. The pain is your body and mind adapting to a higher level of challenge, preparing you for what's next. Often the most significant breakthroughs happen when you push through the toughest moments. When the pain feels like it's at its peak, that's when many people quit. But success is found in those who push past the point of discomfort. When you press on, even when every part of you is telling you to stop, you develop strength and resilience that will serve you in future endeavors. Pain is a signal, but it is not a stop sign. It's a challenge to be conquered, not a barrier to success. Pushing through the pain also means embracing discomfort as a part of your journey. Too many people avoid the hard work because they fear the discomfort it brings. They seek shortcuts, but shortcuts don't lead to sustainable success. You have to train yourself to be comfortable with discomfort. The more you push through pain, the more you realize that it's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every moment of discomfort is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. The pain you experience in the pursuit of success isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional as well. Self-doubt, fear, and discouragement can feel just as painful as any physical injury. These emotions will try to hold you back, whispering that you're not good enough or that success is not for you. But you must push through these mental and emotional barriers with the same determination as you would physical pain. Reframe these negative thoughts. Use them as fuel to keep moving forward. And remember that your potential is far greater than any moment of doubt. Another aspect of pushing through pain is learning to persevere even when the results aren't immediate. In a world of instant gratification, we often expect to see quick results from our efforts, but the reality is that success takes time and the road is long. The pain you feel now may not produce immediate rewards, but it is shaping you into the person who is capable of handling greater challenges. Perseverance in the face of adversity is what builds character and determination. Trust that every effort, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. Pushing through pain requires a mindset shift. You have to stop viewing pain as something to avoid and start seeing it as a signal of growth. Pain is often an indicator that you are pushing your limits, expanding your abilities, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Embrace it. Don't run from it. The more you push through, the easier it becomes to face challenges in the future. Pain will no longer be something that holds you back. It will become something that drives you forward, helping you to build a life of success and achievement. Believe in your power to change. Often, the greatest barrier to success is the belief that change is not possible. We tell ourselves stories about who we are and what we are capable of, and those stories can limit us. But the truth is, change is always within your reach. You are not bound by your past, your circumstances, or your current situation. Your ability to change, to grow, and to transform is limitless, and it begins with believing in that power. Believing in your power to change starts with recognizing that you are not defined by your past. Too often, people think that who they were yesterday is who they will always be. They let past mistakes, failures, or hardships shape their identity, thinking that they are doomed to repeat the same patterns. But your past does not have to dictate your future. Every moment is an opportunity to make a new choice, to take a new direction. You have the ability to choose who you want to become, starting right now. One of the biggest obstacles to change is the fear of failure. We worry that if we try to change, we might not succeed, or worse, we might fail again. But failure is not a reflection of your worth or your potential. It is simply a stepping stone on the path to growth. Believing in your power to change means accepting that failure is part of the process. It's not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as a learning experience. Every time you fail, you get one step closer to success because you gain the knowledge and resilience needed to keep moving forward. Belief in your ability to change also requires you to take ownership of your life. Change won't happen if you wait for someone else to make it happen for you. It requires active participation, a decision to step up and take control of your circumstances. You are responsible for your own growth, and the first step is acknowledging that you have the power to choose your actions and responses. The moment you stop waiting for permission and take ownership of your journey, you unlock the true potential within you. The process of change requires you to challenge the limiting beliefs you've held about yourself. Many people go through life with a fixed mindset, believing that their abilities, intelligence, or circumstances are set in stone. But the truth is, you can develop and cultivate the traits and skills you need to achieve your goals. Change isn't just about altering what you do. It's about changing how you think. When you believe that you are capable of growing and improving, you open the door to endless possibilities. Your mindset determines what is possible. You must also trust that the work you put into changing yourself will pay off, even if you don't see immediate results. Change takes time, and the process can feel slow, especially in the beginning. It's easy to become discouraged when you don't see instant transformation, but progress is often incremental. Small efforts compound over time, and what feels like a struggle today will eventually become second nature. The key is to remain consistent and trust in the process. Believing in your power to change means having faith that your efforts will eventually lead to the results you desire. Believing in your power to change means not giving up on yourself, even when the road gets tough. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments when you question whether the change is worth it. But in those moments, you must remind yourself that the power to change is within you. It's not about perfection or never facing challenges. It's about perseverance. The person you are becoming through the process of change is stronger, wiser, and more capable than the person you were before. The journey may be difficult, but the destination is worth every step. Embrace the process, not just the outcome. In our society, we are often taught to focus solely on the end goal, the result. We place so much emphasis on achieving success that we forget to appreciate the journey that leads us there. But the truth is, the process is where the real growth happens. It's through the daily actions, the challenges, the small wins, and the setbacks that we develop the resilience, knowledge, and skills needed to achieve lasting success. The outcome is just the final piece of the puzzle. The process is where the transformation occurs. When you focus only on the outcome, you miss the valuable lessons embedded in the journey. The road to success is not linear. It's filled with obstacles, detours, and moments of doubt. If you're constantly looking ahead to the end result, you may overlook the critical lessons you can learn from each setback and challenge. The process teaches you perseverance, problem solving, and the importance of staying committed, even when things aren't going as planned. Embracing the process allows you to fully engage with the experience, growing stronger with each step. Another reason to embrace the process is that it keeps you grounded in the present moment. It's easy to become fixated on what's next, always chasing the next achievement or milestone. But life doesn't just happen in the future, it happens now. When you focus solely on the outcome, you rob yourself of the joy and satisfaction that comes from the present. The process is where you live, where you grow, and where you find fulfillment. By embracing it, you learn to savor the small victories along the way and celebrate your progress instead of always focusing on what you have yet to achieve. Embracing the process also helps you develop a growth mindset. When you focus on the journey rather than the destination, you become more open to learning and improvement. You understand that every step, whether successful or not, is an opportunity for growth. You stop measuring success solely by the end result and start measuring it by the progress you make each day. The process becomes less about perfection and more about continuous learning. This shift in mindset allows you to stay motivated even when results are not immediately visible. By focusing on the process, you also build consistency, which is the key to long-term success. Success is not a one-time event. It is the culmination of small, consistent actions taken over time. If you only focus on the outcome, you may be tempted to cut corners or give up when things get tough. But when you embrace the process, you commit to showing up every day, regardless of the challenges. Consistency in the process leads to momentum, and momentum leads to results. Success becomes a byproduct of the daily effort you put in, not just the final goal you are chasing. Another benefit of embracing the process is that it helps you maintain perspective during setbacks. When your focus is on the outcome, any setback feels like a failure. You may become discouraged if things aren't going according to plan, thinking that you are moving further away from your goal. But when you embrace the process, you view setbacks as part of the journey, not as roadblocks. Challenges become opportunities for growth, and you learn to adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward. And this mindset allows you to stay resilient in the face of adversity and continue working toward your goals without losing hope. Embracing the process keeps you aligned with your true purpose and passion. It's easy to become fixated on external rewards, money, fame, recognition, but these external outcomes can only sustain you for so long. The real satisfaction comes from the work itself, the dedication, and the passion you put into each day. When you focus on the process, you are doing what you love and aligning your actions with your values. The journey becomes just as meaningful as the destination, and the pursuit of your goals becomes a fulfilling experience rather than a means to an end. Start now. There's no time like the present. Often we delay the things we want to do, waiting for the perfect moment to begin. We tell ourselves that we'll start tomorrow, next week, or after certain conditions are met. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time. The only moment that truly matters is right now. Procrastination is a silent killer of progress. Every moment you wait is a moment lost, and every excuse you make only pushes your dreams further out of reach. The time to act is always today. The longer you wait, the more you allow fear, doubt, and uncertainty to take hold. When you put off taking action, you're giving those negative emotions more power over your decisions. Waiting for the perfect conditions is a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of indecision. Action breeds confidence, and the best way to overcome fear is by taking the first step, no matter how small. Starting today, even if you're unsure, will give you the momentum you need to move forward and start building the life you want. By waiting for the right time, you also risk losing valuable opportunities. Opportunities don't wait around for you to be ready. They pass you by. The world keeps moving. And if you're not actively working toward your goals, you're missing out. Every day that you wait is another opportunity that slips away. And that window of possibility becomes smaller with time. Start now, because the more you delay, the more difficult it becomes to take that first step. The sooner you begin, the sooner you can seize those opportunities that are waiting for you. Another reason to start now is that growth and progress come from action, not perfection. Many people hesitate because they feel they are not prepared, skilled, or knowledgeable enough. They worry that their first attempt won't be perfect, but perfection is not the goal. Progress is. The process of learning and growing happens in real time through the act of doing. You will never learn unless you begin. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll gain the experience and knowledge you need to improve. Mistakes are part of the process, and they help you become better, smarter, and more capable. Starting now also creates a sense of urgency that keeps you focused and motivated. When you don't take action, it's easy to fall into complacency, thinking you have all the time in the world. But time waits for no one, and tomorrow is never promised. By starting now, you set a clear intention and a timeline for yourself. You stop procrastinating and start building momentum. Momentum is a powerful force that keeps you going even when obstacles arise. And the best way to build it is by taking immediate action. Furthermore, starting now forces you to overcome the biggest hurdle most people face: self-doubt. The longer you wait, the more you let doubts creep in, and the more you convince yourself that you're not ready or not good enough. But when you start, you break the cycle of overthinking and paralyzing fear. Each small action you take diminishes doubt and strengthens your belief in yourself. You'll find that you are more capable than you think, and as you take action, your confidence will grow. Finally, starting now keeps you in control of your destiny. The longer you wait to take action, the more you give up control to outside circumstances. Life doesn't wait for you to get everything in order. It moves forward with or without you. But when you start now, you take charge of your own future. You make the decision to no longer be a passive observer of your life, but an active creator. Every choice you make today shapes your tomorrow. And the sooner you take action, the sooner you can start building the future you desire.